today, you know, we're going to start our day off making some shmoney. Yes. I started my day off early today. As you all know, it's the holidays, and I always tell you guys that getting up on your way to work, on your way after work, you get some extra little dashing in or whatever gig that you want to throw in there, and you make some money. You get paid on the way going somewhere, on the way back. So this morning, everybody should know my routine by now. For those that don't know my routine, I get up in the morning, I go to the gym, okay, head into the gym, which y'all know I've been working out for these last going on 6 weeks now, refocusing, resetting myself, and you know, it's going good so far. Yes, I had a few weeks that it was downtime, but even though during that downtime, I still had the opportunity to make better choices. Okay, so a few weeks ago, I don't know what bug was going around, but Paulette caught it. Okay, so that's why I was not as active as I should be on here on these YouTube street. And you know, sometimes you just gotta let things go, reset, restart, you know, refocus. And that's what I've been doing so far, you know, getting in there. Hi, Mitiko, how are you today? ¿Cómo está, hermana? Espero que todo está bien con usted. So, you know, my routine, and then sometimes you have a routine that you are consistently doing, but then that routine, other little things get thrown into the mix. So at this point, guys, that got thrown into the mix. So my routine that used to be, you know, getting up doing this, I was not able to do that for over the last 3 weeks. So I'm back at my routine, started from last week to this week, and I want give a little update in regards to my health and fitness. Y'all know on Thursday I like to talk about health and fitness, while I talk a little bit about the shmoney. And the gig that I'm using today, guys, is Walmart Spark. So Walmart Spark, we started up. Hello, Sister Davis, welcome to Life with Paulette. Today I just wanted to give a little update in regards to, you know, my whereabouts and what I'll be doing for the next 30 days. Y'all know I gotta come on now every day again for 30 days, not 90 days this time, due to, you know, YouTube switched up or changed whatever was going on, and because I wasn't active, I lost my little space. They said I was throttled, and because of the throttleness right now, I'm definitely having to like restart not all over when it comes to, you know, getting out there, but I've been throttled, so I'm just going to start all over again by building up that portion of my YouTube side. On another note, like I was mentioning to you guys, I start off with my schedule, and that is heading to the gym. That's the first priority that I focus on in the morning. And on the way to the gym, I always turn on one of my gig apps. So this morning I started with Walmart Spark. As you all know as well, I mentioned to you guys during the holiday, Walmart is high zone, high offers. They are definitely working on getting their products out, so you will have the highest demand. For me here in Hawaii, is Walmart Spark. So I started off early with Walmart Spark, got picked up. I did my first gig with Walmart Spark. I'm on my second gig right now with Walmart Spark. And what I've noticed is that so far during this holiday, the offers are definitely worth it. You know, I just did a $41. I'm going to complete this order, and that will put me with the first one plus this one, just 2 deliveries for Walmart Spark, I'm already at my $80 mark. So for those that have not yet registered on Walmart Spark, because you decide you're a little scared of going in and just getting your hands dirty, I suggest you just go ahead and register. For those that already registered on Walmart Spark and is waiting in the background, good luck to you, because right now for those that are registered, they're probably going to be increasing consistently turning themselves on every day, because they know with 2 to 3 orders on Walmart Spark plus all the tips that they have, and they also have a lot of promotions too when it comes to Walmart Spark. So take advantage of those promotions. Like in the morning time, they'll give you $7 per order extra on top of the offer that they give you when it comes to Walmart Spark. Plus they accumulate like another promotion is if you get 5 deliveries consecutively within a period of time, they'll give you an extra $40, $50, sometimes $60 extra on top of your normal deliveries. So take advantage of Walmart Spark. If you are waiting in the background, make sure you consistently check and make sure that they have not yet said, hey, we have an availability. Fingers crossed to you guys that you do get an availability when it comes to Walmart Spark. I have not been gigging on Grubhub lately because I feel like Grubhub to me is a hit or miss. You may get a nice order, you may get into that cycle. Like right now, all with this AI and all this update and this new update stuff, I just want you guys to know that even the offers are being managed through AI, so you may get a good offer and sometimes you just feel like you're in the bottom of the barrel, but like I was mentioning to you guys, figure out which app is working in this current time and month and work it to the full extent. For me, it's Walmart Spark. Walmart Spark never fails me when it comes to the holidays. So I can start out on Walmart Spark, I can go to the gym, start out again on Walmart Spark, and know that I'm going to hit my goal for that day. And that's been working since last month all the way through this month. And I'm like, okay, I'm telling you guys the little tips, the little hit and miss that I've done. DoorDash, like I say, that's another hit and miss, but it's a little bit better off than Grubhub. And I use all these apps so far, and I'm feeling like, okay, let me just let you guys know what's going to work in this day time and what you may have to put a little bit extra or wait for the season for it to work for you, because it may not work for you. Lyft is an app that you can work any time of the day, any hour of the day. You're going to get 1 or 2 what they pay you in full for what you're worth for that trip. Sometimes they're a hit and miss as well, but you know the deal. You do not want to work for less than at least $1.50 a mile. So when you get an offer or they contract you out, make sure that you are paying attention to your distance in mileage and how much money you're willing to accept to go those extra miles. Okay, I don't like to do nothing under a period of under $1. For me, that's disrespect. DoorDash love to do that to you, where you get into DoorDash and all of a sudden they're disrespecting you with the $2 orders and the $4 orders, which for me, I feel like if you are on a certain level when it comes to DoorDash, which they're doing much better. For those that have not yet listened to the new update, I posted a video with the new update, that DoorDash just hand out to us on how we can increase extra income. So go ahead and listen to that one. But like I was mentioning to you, on all these gig apps, AI have stepped into the midst of it. So it's going to be some ups and downs. Figure out your market. I'm officially saying to you guys, on a Tuesday, me and DoorDash is enemies. Okay, I don't know what it is on Tuesday with DoorDash and me, but I can't go past $20. Just this Tuesday, I tried it out again, $20, and I was on for an hour and a half. The last time I was on for 2 hours, they just sent me the bottom of the barrel on Tuesdays. So guess what, guys? I got to adjust my sale. I got to reset the focus and say, I'm not going to be delivering on Tuesdays anymore. For DoorDash, I'm going to jump onto another app. So the app that worked in replacement to my DoorDash for the morning shift is definitely, you already know, Walmart Spark. Let me check these comments, guys. I'm driving, so I apologize to you guys. Sister David say, blessed sister life of Paulette and the mod. She said she's at work, guys, and she's listening in the background. Well, I appreciate you, Sister Davis. Thank you for coming in, and you know, chiming in. I know everybody is working, everybody is busy, so we're gonna have our moments where, you know, sometimes it's only gonna be me on here talking, and it's okay, because most of my friends, and you know, after work they'll probably at least come and support by giving me a little thumbs up or a little heart, and I appreciate that, guys, because right now, like I mentioned to you all, the system of YouTube had did a nice little shift, and I guess, you know, it's no free lunch here on YouTube streets. Okay, you're gonna work it. It's just like the gig economy. That's the mentality I'm getting right now when it comes to these YouTube streets. You gotta work it, and it will work for you. If you don't work it, it ain't gonna work for you. So at this point, guys, I will be coming on here for the next 30 days because I need to reconstruct and reset, you know, my space, because YouTube had took me out of that little cycle. You know, they put you in a little space where your audience, and they'll push your content out. Well, my content is not being pushed out, and you know, I guess you can't just go MIA. Okay, you got to do something. I thought by posting or here and there, but you know, the reach is not there anymore because I was under the weather, guys. So when you're under the weather, you got to give up something. You got to let things go sometimes. Okay, most of the time it's best to let it go instead of choking yourself out. And I had to let YouTube go for a little bit, but you know, I'm back. I'm still not 100%. However, though, I've noticed that I've lost my little space and I'm reconstructing it back up. So bear with me, you know, for the next 30 days as I'm figuring out these YouTube streets. And like I mentioned to you guys, going back to the Shmoney talks and in the economy, I don't know what app works for you best, but for me, like I said, Walmart Spark. I'm gonna have $80 in the next 5 minutes. When I do this drop, I have 2 drops to do, and just that order itself was $40 something, you know, and it was just a total of 8 items. So you can't lose when it comes to the gig economy. One app is going to work perfect in your area. Sister Davis says, Mythical says, estoy bien y tú, todo está bien aquí conmigo. You know, everything is good to go. I'm grateful every day that I get up. She asks me how am I doing, and in Spanish, so I'm letting you guys know, Paulette, I'm blessed and highly favored. And you know, every day is a blessed day for me. I'm grateful every day. Every time I get up in the morning, it's a thank you, Lord, for today, because you got to give your gratitude is daily, you know. And sometimes we may be so busy and wrapped up in life, because life be life. And guys, I don't know about you, but I can tell y'all, life be lifing over here in Hawaii. Okay, so you got to learn how to maneuver through all the trenches and how to pull yourself through it and keep smiling. That's the thing. Most of us is going through something, and we have to learn to keep smiling. And not everybody can do that switch like that. You know, it's not a quick fix. You gotta tell yourself, no, I'm not gonna allow that to distract me. I need to stay focused. So going through the ins and out of life and not allowing the devil to distract you in the process, and you still pushing through, that is a maturity right there. Okay, so yes, do we have situations over here? Is everything always perfect with Paulette? No, because I am perfect and I'm gonna fall short every once in a while. And the Lord, you know, you just gotta get on your knees, on bending knees, and you gotta just pray for the strength and the patience, and for the Lord to keep your heart and mind clear and clean so you can stay focused on Him. Don't take your eyes off of Him now, okay? Because we do not want to be falling by the wayside. And right now, a lot of people is so distracted on this holiday, and it's spending and the presents and figuring out life. And I wonder how much money can I make extra so I can spend it on gifts and all these things, and they're distracted. They're not focused, and sometimes that can be hindering to us, because when we take our eyes off of Him, guess what, guys? we're gonna start sinking it. So most of the time, guys, like I say, I stay smiling and I go through my trenches, and we all gonna be in that valley, and the Lord didn't tell us that we gonna be able to escape the valley. If you're baptized, no baptized. I was listening to Pastor today, well, re-listening to that sermon. He talked about the root being rooted, and he mentioned in there, he mentioned different things, but that was one of the things that he was talking about. It don't mean that you're going to go through because you're baptized or you have the Holy Ghost or everything, that life is going to be all perfect for you. No, it's not. It's going to be tough, and it's still going to be tough. You're going to go in the valley, but the good thing is knowing that God is going to be there with you. That should be calming and put you at peace and at ease with things. And sometimes when things are not functioning and going how we want it to be, that don't mean that we are being punished. It's just meaning that we are in a season of our life that's temporary, and in due time, once you start continuously believe and have enough faith to know that this too shall pass, life it's going to just go. And instead of you looking at it as an issue or a problem, you look at it as a learning lesson, and you start picking up your rocks and start carrying your rocks without having to unload them on everybody else around you. And most of the time, we all like to unload ourselves on individuals and people, and not knowing that we're hindering the ones that we love the most. So most of the time, and it's hard, it's not easy, because criticizing, condemning, and complaining is natural. That is a natural thing for us to do, and Minister Mars was talking. I love right now I'm on this bench watch for Minister Mars, because he have the topic is the same topics that he's been talking for the longest. Clean out your conscience, get your mind right, preserving your peace, keeping your peace, protecting the peace, and continuously staying on your holiness faith walk. And it sounds so simple and it sounds so easy, but it is tough. It's not easy, because sometimes you don't want to go through all the steps, and you want to criticize, and you want to complain, and you want to start condemning everybody, like gunshot out there, but then and that it's not the right thing to do. So it's hard. It's not easy. It's hard, because everybody automatically that's like a second nature in you. Like, did you do this? Did you see this? Did you see that? Did you see her eyes, his eyes, his color? Did you see how he pushed his mouth out? Did you hear what he said? Or what? And the devil is so busy. The devil, let me tell you, you think you're working so hard on your faith walk, right? And you know that you're working on doing the right things, surrounding yourself in the right things, and up comes the distraction. Up comes that distraction where you're like, where did this come from? And why am I thinking like this? And why is it that I have to go through this? And you asking all these why questions. And I was sharing with one of my sisters just the other day, and I was like, I have to start doing more of a gratitude praise, because, we are not perfect, but then we have to figure out little tips and bits on how we can fix ourselves, and I was like, every time if I'm going through, and then Pastor also gonna come through and hit that good old message on you. I'm gonna deliver, y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna turn around, and Pastor always going to come through with a message that you need right away. And he was like, you got to learn to praise when you're up, and you praise when you're down, because sometimes we look to praise when we're up, but what happened when we were in the valley? Why we forget to praise? Why you forget to praise when you're in the valley? That's when you got to pray harder. You pray 2 times harder when you're in the valley. Give me a second, guys. Don't go nowhere. You stay right there. We're going to have this conversation. I'm just going to go ahead and deliver these products. Okay, hold on. Good morning. goodness. I don't want to scan that much. Oh, no, 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 no. It's not. It's this one. Here, you have the dog ones. It's the one. So you're Miss Lynette, right? No, you're not. Yeah, it gives the options. So, oh no, I don't. But I have this ordered for Laverne. Yeah, so this is you. Okay, so Miss Laverne, this is the items that it says. Right, the cat food was an option. They changed that. Yeah. But the dog food, it didn't come out as an option. See it over here. So this was what we were going to see. I saw this. So it says 12 dog food. It wasn't an option. This was wait. I'm sorry. This was yeah, T-bone. Okay, no, I saw the blue. Oh, that's why I said, oh, that's not what I know. It's all T-bone. See here, it said this one. Yeah. Then this, they didn't have the one you wanted, and then you put an option, and then you have a period of time to accept it or deny it. I was going to deny it, but you know what? I didn't get it. Oh, I'm sorry. No worries. And you know, if you don't want it, you can always call them and then have somebody pick it back up, but they don't have the one that you wanted. So this is yours, and then this one, and then this the rest of your 12. You can count those. It's a total of 12, and then they have the cat food. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, guys. So we had an issue just now with one of the products. And yeah, we had an issue with one of the products, guys, because when you go on your Walmart Spark and you scan the product, sometimes what happens is that it don't scan the barcode, and the lady, you know, she's a little older lady, and when she came on, she was like, that's not my product. I was like, oh my God, now here I go. I have to deal with, you know, customer service. But afterwards we finished up. I got her products for her and she's good to go. So let's see who's up in here. Sister Davis says Walmart Spark, good gig to try. Yes, Sister Davis, you should try Walmart Spark, okay? Walmart Spark is definitely going to give you a bang for your buck, especially, so for me, when it comes to Walmart Spark, I basically don't care much for the Red Robins. That's a bunch of orders that they'll give you for like $90 or sometime up to $100, and you have to do like 20 drops or 18 drops. I don't care for it because the areas that they want to send me to is a bunch of high-rise buildings downtown. I don't care for driving downtown in it, right? However, though, there's a few individuals that makes their bang for their buck on Walmart Spark because they don't have a problem driving all the way. And sometimes they have two people in their car. So there's certain areas where you can't park, but Walmart Spark will send you there to deliver. You have to know the area. And if you don't know the area, guys, especially downtown by the high-rise buildings or those apartment buildings that you can't park there, you can't park there, they'll ticket you here. Just be very mindful when you're on Walmart Spark when it comes to that. But apart from that, that's pretty easy. You go in, you get out, you do what you have to do. And then on top of that, guys, what happens is that you're going to start gaining the customers. And when you know you have repeated customers on Walmart Spark, that they'll keep giving you that high five, stars, and you continuously go and you deliver to them. So it becomes similar like a Lyft. You give a nice little review and a star, and that customer is pinned for you, plus that driver is also pinned for you, and you get to know the area like that. So that works tremendously. For me, the areas on Walmart Spark for me is a little bit more better than the one that is on DoorDash, because you don't know where you're going on DoorDash. You could think you're going east when you know you're on west in some hole, so just be mindful that each app has their pros and their cons. I love Walmart Spark. I always speak highly of Walmart Spark because I feel like Walmart Spark for me is one that's gonna always give me what I feel like I worked for that order. Like they don't try to sugarcoat it. If an order, sometime I do one item and I can $20 from here to there, and it's probably like maybe 8 miles, for $20, $25. No, all area are not the same. So just be mindful of that as well. All area are not the same. Lyft, DoorDash, gig apps are worth considering, maybe even Uber Eats. Also Uber Eats, yes, you can also do Uber Eats. I don't do Uber Eats. I had a situation with Uber Eats in the area that I was working. It's a rural area, and they had an accident. So one of my orders, like in that area, for about 2 times I was late, because when they have accidents or fatalities, they close the roads off, and I call them up. I call the customers. I say there's a fatality, we're not moving, the police block the roads, and it's going to take a minute. It took me like an hour and something to get to the customer. Then I got a strike, and then afterwards, even though I reported it, I still got penalty for it. And then I repeated it. It happened again in the same crazy area. It was crazy. I was so frustrated. And I called them and I reported again, and it did the same thing. So I got what you call fired off of Uber Eats, if you want to call it like that. I was fired off of Uber Eats, and I did my rebuttal. I explained to them, I sent them proof, all the nice little update, and I still was not granted back on the premises. So I don't do Uber Eats, and hopefully they'll change that. Hopefully they'll change the way that they do that area where they take you off or deactivate you. You can't get on. On DoorDash, I was deactivated one time, my first time, and the reason why their system had like some type of glitch, and I had an order, and next minute I know I didn't have that order, and it was like, what's going on? And I got home, I was like, what's wrong with the phone? Something is off. And then it told me that because my identification, when we put on our face, it did not show. So what happened was that I lost it, but I rebuttal, and DoorDash saw that they made an error, and they put me back on. So some apps is going to work with you, some apps is just going to be like blah. And hopefully they've changed that law where they penalize you, but when things are out of your control, I don't think it's fair for you to be penalized as well. So that's the only thing that I've seen so far when it comes to the gig economy, that sometimes it can be a little bit unfair for some. So but yeah, guys, that's what I was talking. Sister Davis says, Uber Drive pretty good as far as use and to offer promotional service like 40% off and promotional. You're a new user, it seems. Yes. So if you're doing Uber Drive and you're the customer, they do a pretty good job at giving you a lot of the what they will call promotions that works for you in that area. So if you're a new driver on there or customer, they'll give you nice little promotions so that you'll be able to they can work with you. Oh my gosh, I think I'm on the wrong side. Okay, you have to enter through Kapula. Oh, okay, I see. I knew it. So I enter on the wrong side. Now I got to go all the way around for this order because I have to go to the other entrance, which is not cool, guys. But yeah, like I was mentioning to you guys, you would know the apps if you are on the opposite side of the spectrum. You're the customer, meaning you're the driver in the back. Then I'll suggest to you that there are lots of promotions that they're going to give you as first-time users on the app. But if you're the person in the driver's seat, they also have nice promotion that they'll give you, especially around this holiday time. But Uber, for me, I was deactivated on it because of the system glitch, and because there's so much people that was on Uber at that time, they never consider my rebuttal, and I just let it alone. It was too many other options out there for me. So that's another advantage too of registering on all the apps, because you never know, one day somebody wake up with a bad attitude and decide, you know what, I'm going to deactivate this person because they're smiling too much, and that was it. And by the way, guys, I had like 4,000 deliveries on, I had about 4,000 deliveries on Uber. Kilani. Let me see. I gotta go check this app. I think this is the app I have to go to. All right, let me go this way. Maybe I can get in. Oh, this is too much for me. Yeah, these entrance is hard to figure out. She said Pali. She said I gotta go to Kupalani Street. Take the right. Oh, it's not this street. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm lost. So, and I'm in an area where it's like a little cuckoo, but I'm lost here. I can't get to the other side, so we'll figure something out. Why I can't get to the other side? What's going on here? This is not it. This is not it. I gotta go on the other side. Anyway, like I was mentioning to you, Uber Eats basically, you know, they decided that something in the system was wrong and I was not able to get that fixed, so I lost that gig. But I had other gigs. I had a whole bunch of gigs. The only gig that I do not currently activated, 2 gigs, was Instacart. I'm like, nah, we ain't doing that. And the next one is Amazon Flex. Why I haven't done Amazon Flex? Amazon Flex is all the way down Honolulu. Like, that's like an hour away from me, and the warehouse is down there. So in order for me to try to, you know, get stack in the back, I would have to go all the way down there, and then I can't pick where I want to deliver, and I don't like when I don't have the options to pick where I want to deliver. So for me, that's one of the apps that I have not yet decided that I was going to use due to that scenario. Okay, but all the other apps, like I say, I only could share with you what I use, and Walmart Spark is definitely the thing. Lyft, and sometimes when things go right with DoorDash on certain days, I will choose DoorDash. Apart from that, I prefer to just stick with the things that I know. Anything extra out there, I have not like officially tried. I have to deal with what works for me, and they're the apps that works for me in my area, but you may have different options. I haven't done Deliver That either, nor Deliveroo. nor roadie, but I'm registered on them and I'm activated on them. I just have not put time into them in order to, see how they function and how it works. So that's how it is. Sister Davis say, I received my notification today. Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, Uber ain't playing with me. Not Uber, Lyft. I mean, see what I'm talking about, the gig economy. I'm telling you that, never mind. I'm not going to go over there. Uber and Lyft ain't definitely playing, but I was meaning YouTube. YouTube didn't play with me. YouTube is telling me, Paulette, you went MIA and you're being punished, because that's what it is. It stopped notifying everybody. It just left everybody alone, and I just felt like, oh my gosh, this makes no sense at this point in time. Why is it doing this? And now where I'm at is that I'm getting the 1C, 2C people will come back and say, I got my notification. I was like, good. Okay, YouTube, I see what you're doing with me. I see what you're doing with me. You're like, yeah, okay, you got to figure out what you're going to do on a daily basis, because we ain't playing with you, Paulette. So that's what YouTube told me. So I'm glad, Sister Davis, that you finally got your notification. I know Sister Tanya said she started to get her notification. So I guess the more consistent that I start to come out, come on, that is when, everything will start to refresh. But then I had to delete a lot of the videos and clean out old things that no longer serve me. So now, like, my whole channel is all fresh again. So I guess I lost all my watch time and stuff, which is not a big deal. It's like, ugh, whatever. You come on here for another 6 months. I'm gonna put into it, because I've been consistent now here on this channel for like I would say since March. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. This is my 9th month of being consistent here on YouTube, guys. I started my channel in 2000 and what to call it now, 2013, I think it was. Right around there, I started the channel, and then all of a sudden, Paulette went AWOL for like 5 years, maybe. I think it was 5 or 6 years. And then after that, guess what? I stopped posting and I lost everything again. And then not until like 8 months ago, I decided, you know what? Let's just turn it back on again. And I turned it back on again. And guess what? Here we are. Here we are, girlfriends. We are definitely on here. And then a few weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I lost it all again. I'm like, you know what, Lord? You can have it. I don't want it. You can take everything. I don't want it, 'cause I don't need it. God, I just want you. That's it. I just want you, yeah. That's all I want. So take it. I don't care. It don't bother me. But I love coming on here because I get a chance to hang out with you guys. I get a chance to chit chat, and you guys keep my company while I'm trying to figure out how to get to work in this economy, because I'm lost, like I say again. So here I am. And I don't know where I'm at. I need to make a call. Give me 1 second, guys. I need to contact this customer, because I don't know where this is. I don't know where it's at. Hold on. Let me see. Give me a second. I'm going to mute for 2 seconds. Okay, guys, so this is one of the scenarios that normally happens. I'm at the area on Walmart Spark. You can't get a hold of the customer. You text them, you call them, you just can't reach them. What to do next? After that, I call the customer. Can't get a hold of the customer. I now am going to call and try to get a hold of support, because this order, because I can't figure out the address, I may have to take it back to the store. Okay, so that's the hiccups and things that trial and error that you receive. It's a pickup issue. I don't have pickup issue. Earning issues, not receiving offers. It's a pickup issue. Okay, let's see what it is. Oh, I don't have that issue. I need to speak to somebody. See, now the app is not even giving me what it is that I'm looking for. So now I wanted the phone number, and I'm going to call customer service.
Thank you for calling Spark Driver Support.
And I'm going to mute you guys for 2 seconds. So just hold on.
Be aware that driver support is unable to assist with or Thank you for that. How can I help you today?
I'm actually calling because I'm currently dropping off an order for Christina, and she tells me she is in 37. I'm on the street. I'm at the pin that the location, but then there's the building has letters A, B, C, D all the way up. She don't have that access here on in the message, and the number that she gave me is 3102, but I don't know if 3102 A, B, C. The name of the location is Hale Makana O'Malley, and I don't know if that's correct. So I tried contacting her and texting. However, though, she's not responding. So I may have to take this order back to the store. Or what suggestions would you be able to give me?
Okay. So let me check if I got you right first. You arrived to the customer's location, the delivery location,
Yeah.
and well, it turns out that the apartments are divided in letters, but you don't see that information on the delivery note.
No,
right?
I don't even see that. I don't even know if I'm at 87037. I don't know if I'm in the right spot. So I was calling the customer to see if that's the right spot, because the GPS took me here, but the building that I'm in front, it's not, it don't line up with what she have in her message. So I just wanted to verify, because I don't want to just leave it at A, and it could be A3132, but which they have different, I don't know about the numbers, but I know they have a letter, and it could be on an opposite side, because these address that we get in this system in this rural area, they can be on the opposite side, but it takes you to a different location. So I just wanted to verify before I walk out there with all these products if that's the right spot that I'm in, or is somewhere else.
Right. Well, my side, I can give you almost as much confirmation as Google can give it to you. Actually, I
Yeah.
can check there. I see the 87-037.
Uh-huh.
So, let me check if I can find something extra. Maybe that'll help.
Yeah,
One
I
second.
try Google, I try the other app. I just wanted to make sure it don't make sense. And I could go out there, but it could be E or A and it's something else. See, I'm on the
Question
right
here.
street. I'm on the right street.
Right. Question here. Have you tried contacting the customer?
Yes, I did. I text them and I call them twice, but they're not
No
responding.
avail. Okay. Okay. Well, in this case, yeah, we definitely need to start that return. So, go to your app. I see that you already confirmed the arrival.
Yes.
Now, swipe up from the bottom. There's
Okay.
going to be an option called
It's a delivery
arrive.
issue.
That's right, delivery issues.
Okay, click
And
that.
then look for another option called can't find the address. That'll be the one.
Can't find address. Yes. Return order.
Now, what does it say?
It's a
Yes, that's right. It's over to return.
okay. It's a return order, and then it's gonna and then it gave me a bunch of like orange X's. Order can be returned. Return order. I click it again. Are you sure you want to return this order? But I can't hit that. Don't it give me the address back to the store?
First, if you have any other office, you'll see those orders remaining. If not, yeah, it will tell you to go directly back to the store. And there's no problem with
Oh my
that. You'll
God.
receive your delivery fee. That's what this confirmation that you receive. You'll receive the delivery fee as well as the return fee. It will be compensated for that.
I'm gonna start moving. I'm in a crazy area, and that guy is going crazy. Oh, you guys put us in situations, sir. Oh man, he's was just cussing and mad at somebody behind my car, so I had to move. So what you were telling me again, it's giving me, it says, let me see if it's gonna take me back to the store. Oh no, it's not taking me back to the store. So I'm gonna just head over there. Oh, he scared me. Oh, Lord Jesus, Lord Jesus. Let me see. It says order can be returned. Please return the order to the store. No need to contact. And I'm gonna say return order, confirm return. Oh, see, it's telling it's yeah, but what it's doing is it's like if I'm already there and I'm not there yet.
Oh, no worries. Do you like me to give you the address for the store?
Hold on. It said trip update continue. Okay, now it's giving it to me. Ooh, that had me scared. Okay, trip update. Now I'm heading to the store. It just I just hit.
Perfect.
Yeah, because I hit what you said, and then it says okay, confirm delivery, and I was like, no, I'm not there yet. So now it's giving me 28 minutes to get back to the store. I'm heading back to the store now. Do you guys pay for how does that work? Because I drove there, no response. I'm heading back to the store the same distance that I came. Am I going to get compensated for that order, or that's a lost case for me?
Oh, it's not a lost case. This is how it's gonna be. Whenever you have an issue with the delivery, you go to that same exact option and select the appropriate options. Sometimes it will be customer unavailable. Sometimes it will be can't find the address. But you make sure you select the right one, and it will start a return for you. In case you haven't tried to contact the customer, it will tell you to do so. This is because it's gonna be like with the due process, so we can confirm that you will receive your base delivery fee. That means you'll receive the delivery fee and a compensation for returning the items back to the store. So yes, you'll be definitely compensated for that.
And do you happen to know how much that compensation is going to be? Because I know to come here, it was, I think I did like 10, whatever miles it is. Do you all pay based upon the miles, or you all pay individuals based upon, a percentage of what the total offer was.
That's right. It's going to be automatically calculated by the system itself. So we cannot see it until the order has been finished, and actually a bit more time later. But once that's done and processed, you should be able to see it. No worries.
Okay. All right then. Well, I appreciate it. You all have a blessed day. Thank you so much for your time. And I'm heading back to the location now to drop off this order. And I'll see you on the next conversation that we had with customer service. Okay.
Alrighty. Well, forever. I hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Maybe see an email soon.
Yes.
You take care of it. All right.
You Bye-bye. Too. I appreciate it. Have a blessed day. Bye bye.
Thank you. Same to you. Bye.
All right, guys. As you all can see, that's what happens when you are delivering your order to a customer that do not respond, a non-responsive customer. When you're in the gig economy, there's steps that you have to go through. Number one, as you all noticed, I drove around, made sure that I could X off that I tried. So I went from one area to the next area. I followed the prompts, and I still couldn't contact the customer. When I arrive at the location, I call them. They did not respond. I text them, and then I called again. Make sure that you're getting your call in and you are texting so they can see the communication. And once that customer did not respond, and I was not sure that that was the house that I had to drop off the order because it didn't state the letter within the address, I decided then I needed to call customer service. When I called customer service would state to you the next suggestions that you would need to take in order to complete this order. So my suggestion that I received was I followed the prompts. He asked the questions, I checked them off, and now I'm heading back with a return to the store. When you go back to the store with the return, they're going to pay you in full for the order that you arrived at that destination, but the customer was not available. So whatever insecurities of dropping off or feeling uncomfortable that you have, they're going to pay you the first payment in full of the full general order. Plus, they're going to pay you time and distance to get back to the store. Sometimes it can be half. Sometimes I noticed they pay you half of whatever the order was heading back to the store. So for me, I got to go back 11 miles. So I'm looking not for $11, but at least a nice little half of that. $5 probably. I don't know what they're going to do. Do I want to return to stores and do all of this? No, because it's extra time that you need. I'm going to be late for my morning class. I may have to go to a different gym today because of this scenario that I got tossed on me. These are mishaps that happen during your gig time that you clock in on your schedule that's out of your control. I didn't have this calculated today, but I had to deal with this. Now I have to return an order back to the store and may or may not get compensated the way that I wanted to be compensated. But you know what? It still is a learning lesson, and I'm glad that it happened, and you guys can see what happens when you go through all the prompts on your gig app within the gig economy, how to deal with these circumstances. So most of the time, if you're new at it, some people get nervous, they get all frustrated. Do not get frustrated when you call customer service. Always have a smile. The reason that I muted you guys, because they ask you your name, full name, your phone number. They ask you all these personal questions that it's nobody's business. My phone number, if you don't have it, then you know why. But they were asking those questions, so I temporarily muted so I could respond to them. So I just wanted you guys to know. I didn't just mute you just to mute you. It was because I had to give them personal information. But after that, you were able to listen to the call to see what goes on. And then I wanted to ask him the specific questions is, would I get compensated to going back to the store, and how much more or less would I be compensated. So he told me they'll pay me time and they'll pay me for distance. So it's 11 miles plus my time, probably 50 cents they're gonna give me. I'm just kidding, I don't know for sure, but I'll keep you guys posted on how much you can get paid for that. Let's see, Sister Davis. I'm sorry I'm behind in the chat as always. Y'all know, right? You know how that work. Sister Davis said, I receive a notification today, thankfully. Sister Davis, you're up on Walmart Spark? You on Walmart Spark? Oh my God, congratulations to you. I don't know if that's the notification, because I remember you mentioned to me when we had a video a few months back, and I told everybody get on to all the apps and Walmart Spark. So most people were registering up on Walmart Spark, but they had them in the waiting list. So if you got onto Walmart Spark, Sister Davis, and they call you, girl, you get on there and put everybody in the back of the car. You, little whale, big whale, put everybody in the back of the car, pack up your nice little snack, and you take them and you make that money. Because right now, like I say, this holiday season, nobody want to work. And guess what? I ain't spending no money. I don't spend no money during the holidays like that. Okay, Paulette is very reserved when it comes to hush money. And because I know how the effort you have to do to make it. So when I spend it, do I like to spend and buy good things? Yes, I do. However, though, I don't squander just to squander. Okay, so I don't do a whole lot of shopping during the holidays. I work through the holidays. That's my motto since the longest. And I'll advise y'all to just figure out how to get in the gig economy and start to make money instead of spend it during the holiday. So go ahead, sister, go ahead. Amen. Spirit of gratitude is help for the mind and the spirit. Yes, Sister Davis, it is. Hi, Sister Tanya. How are you today? Hope all is well. Hello, Toss. Let me see. Hello, Tosif. Hi, Tosif from Pakistan. Welcome in. I appreciate you for dropping by. Thank you for coming into Life of Paulette, and thank you for subscribing to Life of Paulette as well. As you all know, here we talk a little bit about everything: hair, skin, faith walk. We talk about adventures in Hawaii, hiking. We talk about, the gig economy, how to make some shmoney on the side as you continue your gig, your faith walk. We still teach a little bit about how to create your extra income on the side, so that way you can make sure that you and your household are taken care of. Okay, that's what we talk on this end. I usually used to come on Tuesday, Thursdays, and Wednesdays. No, and Sundays, but due to whatever reason with the going MIA, I'll be coming on for the next 30 days, and we're going to just have conversations, because I need to get back in the game. Paulette fell out of the game, and I need to get back in. Okay, so that's where we're at. So thank you guys for coming in. Let's see. Sister Davis say, sis, sorry that experience, boy, just hold on, get you to utilize their business. Hold on, where I missed something. Where, oh my God, I lost it. Okay, I'm here. Experience, boy, just for one mistake. Yeah, that's how it works, for one mistake. But this is why I work on trying to do these type of videos, because I want you all to see on experience, hands on, in the gig economy, that yes, it's easy money. You didn't have to take any risk, but then there's risk included. Because even just now, I was in the hood. You don't know where you're going to end up in the gig economy. You just got to be mindful. And there was a little cuckoo guy that he was upset with the world. So he's in the back of my car, cussing and fussing. And that's the other thing too. You don't know the environments that you're going into. You're just dropping off and picking up. So always keep your eyes open. So I had to remove myself, because I didn't want him to pick up a rock and he's fighting the wind and hit my car and all that stuff. So you got to be mindful of where you're at. Keep your eyes open. Don't be lollygallying. That if you have to drop off food, I told you guys, I ended up dropping off food on my first round of delivering in the gig economy, and the boyfriend and girlfriend was fighting. They were cussing each other out and fighting and throwing plates and pans, and I wanted to get paid at that time. So I'm like, listen, they're gonna give me cash tip. And I was like, let me interrupt y'all for 2 seconds. I was like, hello. I'm like, yeah, I got your food. And she's like, go get the food. And he came down, he grabbed the food and went back to business like nothing happened. It didn't bat an eyelid. They were fighting. I called, interrupt them for 2 seconds. He grabbed the food and they went right back at it. And I got my tip and I went by my business. But would I do it again? No, don't put yourself in that position. Don't ever put yourself in a position where you're going to be compromised. Okay? Ever. You remove yourself. Call them and say, I feel unsafe. On DoorDash, you could do the same thing. I don't feel comfortable. I feel unsafe and I need to get out of the way. And they'll definitely remove you from the order. Sometimes you may end up with the food, or they'll say, put the order down on the side road and take a picture and keep going. Well, guess what? When they tell you put the order down or toss the order, are you going to toss that order? No, you're not. Okay? You're going to put it down. You're going to take the picture. You're going to pick it back up and you go about your business, because who's going to want a food that's on the side of the road just because DoorDash, instead of saying, hey, you can have that food. You can keep the food, if you want to. And they're not saying that. They're going to just tell you leave it on the side and take a picture. And in some areas, you can't put the food down. Like when I go into those high-end locations, you can't be like looting the grounds. I can't just toss thing on the side of the road, because then I'll be fined. People are very funny with their neighborhoods. So you can't just put things any old way and snap a picture and move out. So you put the picture, you snap it, and then either the dog is going to get it, the cat is going to get it, and you don't want that either. So sometimes, am I stealing something? No, because somebody else got to reorder it, because that customer's not going to want that food that's thrown on the side of the road. So just think and be mindful. Sometimes don't leave the food there. Somebody can eat it. Hand it off to somebody, or you can take it for yourself if that's the case. Once you go through all the prompts and they say toss it, I ain't tossing no food that I just picked up and I know that nobody didn't tamper with it. I'm gonna take it. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. And that's just part of the process right there. But yeah, guys, that's what you want to do. I can't read to say Aditi. I think I got the name right. If I butcher your name, you're from Hindi. Hi, Aditi from Hindi. Welcome into Life of Paulette. If you are just coming by, we are talking in regards to, the gig economy today. And this week, actually the whole time of this month, we'll be talking about the gig economy, because I want you all to be ready for January, okay? With your foot 10 toes down and making extra shmoney, okay? So that's why the conversations, we're going to have a little bit of everything. Y'all know yesterday, oh my gosh, yesterday was another day. That was me, I was in court. Yes, I was in court, guys. Paulette went to court. I'll talk to you guys probably a little bit later of how the process and stuff is going to go for those that did not know why I was in court. But I went to court, girl, and I had to sit in front of a judge and smile and say yes or no the whole time. And it was awkward. It was uncomfortable. You have all the cameras and stuff on you, so the experience in itself now today that I could talk about it, it was like, I don't think I like this area. Going to court and getting all this stuff together, it's gonna be a long journey, okay? Because I don't, unless I have to be back in there, I'll be in there. But I ain't going in there just to have some fun, okay? Yes, Sister Davis say that is true. Just a little grab tactics to get you to utilize their business. Yeah, that's what it is. They know how to get you. They know how to get you good too. Sister Davis say, can we get a few more people to hit that? Oh, thank you, Sister Davis. Yeah, tell them. Because YouTube been playing with me. And I'm like, really? I left you all I left them for like 5 years and came back, and I was treated better than leaving for 3 weeks and come back, and then I'm starting from the bottom of the barrel. Yes, sister. Yes. YouTube need to do a little better with me, because they're being very, very rude and disrespectful at this point, but it's okay. It's okay. Sister David said, I hope it works out for you and the customer. Be careful. Yes, it's definitely going to work out for me, the customer, because that customer is going to be more mindful that when they order things online. That's another thing. A lot of people order things online and they forget to order things online. Who spend their money and don't pay attention? It's like, who does that? You know? So right now, that customer is going to wake up and she ain't going to have her bag of bread. She ain't going to have her milk and orange juice. You know? Why? Because it's with Paulette. It's with me. I'm taking it back to the store. So somebody else going to have to deliver her order for her. But once I return it, you know, hopefully she's up and had her coffee. And by the way, even her coffee is left behind. So she's going to lose, right? That's her loss, not mine. It's her loss. So hopefully, normally once I deliver, like just now, she can't contact me no more, because that's one thing with Walmart Spark. If you're on an order with a customer and you're no longer on that order, or you drop that order off and you swipe deliver, you don't have to worry. They're not like DoorDash. DoorDash be making people track you down 24 hours later, you know. Not Walmart Spark. You're cut off, so she can't respond or call out to me right now, and I'm just going to return her order, and another driver will just take the task and take it to her on another day or another time of the day, but not today by me, because Paulette is getting ready. I'm already late for the gym. I may not make my class this morning, and I'm very disappointed because I wanted to fight today. Today is my fighting day. I wanted to fight today, but I may not be able to fight today. I may have to go and do something else just to kill the space of that time. But life is going to be life-in. It's part of the life. You come with the good and the bad, and you got to learn how to take the punches and roll. You got to roll, okay? And right now we're rolling with the punches, and my plan may not function, and it's okay. You know, I'm not going to cry about it, because I'm connected to like 3 other gyms. So when I miss one gym, I can check the time and I can go to the other gym and get the same workout, probably a little bit better, and we keep it moving. That's life. Life must keep moving. You got to be resilient, okay? Where you bounce back quick, okay? That's how I want to be. That's what I'm working on. Resiliency, okay? We don't want to break now. We just want to be flexible, okay? So I'm flexible. Understanding you're muting the conversation. Mute. Yeah, I muted. I was mentioning because I had to give my personal information, and that is why I muted, because that's the only con that I've seen with Walmart Spark. Every time you call in there, you got to tell them all your full name, all your phone number, sometimes your social, not your social, your phone number, your full email, and then they'll troubleshoot you every time you call customer service. And I hate that long process. They should give us a password that only us know between them, and when we see the password, they just let us in. But it don't work like that on Walmart Spark. They want everything from you to make sure that you are who you say you are. You're unmuted, sis. Not sure if you're aware. Oh yeah, I muted and then I unmute. No, I'm not sure if I missed that up. I'm gonna have to go re-listen to see if I told everybody all my information. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. It said you're unmuted, sis. Not sure if you're aware. 0.5. 0.5. And she say, no, the YouTube notification. Oh, the YouTube notification. I'm muted. Oh, I'm not sure, sister. Explain, Sister Davis, if you're still there. Let me know. Hi, Sister Tanya. Welcome back. Welcome back. Well, I'm wrapping this conversation up. I'm heading to the gym right now, and I'll probably end this and come back with another one, because I want to update you guys on my week 4 and week 5 of my weight loss journey while I head off to the gym. So today, like I mentioned to you guys, I just wanted to share with you some hands-on in the gig economy, working as a Walmart Spark contractor, and you all saw how it works when you got to call customer service. So learning lesson and a tip that I want to give before I leave you guys with that one is always have a great attitude when you call customer service, because nobody cares. Okay, you call there with an attitude and you're frustrated and you're upset, you know, you're just going to not be attended to, and they're not going to put their best out for you. So make sure that you take a deep breath when you do call them, and you make sure that you be able to communicate with them appropriately. Don't be trying to yell at them or raise your voice, or you know how you all get frustrated when things don't go your way. You all know that, right? So I'm saying, don't do it when you call customer service. Always make sure you're in the right attitude, so that way you will get the best attention possible. Okay. Number 2 is register on your Walmart Spark. If some of you all already got your call back, I think Sister David said she got a notification just the other day that she's ready. She's out of the waiting zone. You know, kudos to her. Get to work, girl. Go make that shmoney, and always start your day off with gratitude, with a smile, and always expect the best out of your day. That's all I'm going to say when it comes to the gig economy, because you will have trials and tribulations during your day, and sometimes that's why you do smaller blocks, like 2 to 3 hours on one app, and then you turn off and you go to another app, just to change the vibe, change the focus, change the scenario, in order for you to be able to have a more peaceful day, because 1 or 2 customer out of 20 is going to get on your nerve. Okay, so always be prayed up before you leave your house. Make sure you have that armor on, because you will be under attack, and craziness does happen, and sometimes it is out of your control. So you got to learn how to maneuver, how to skew your way around the crazy. And if you can learn that, guys, you'll be good to go and making that $200 a day and then some, and maybe 3 to 4 this holiday. Okay. Anyway, guys, I love you all. I'll see you on the next one, and I hope you guys are enjoying the videos and you're getting the notification. If you are having trouble with the notification, just go ahead, unsubscribe from this channel and subscribe again. And when you do subscribe again, hit the bell for all, please. Thank you very much. I love y'all, and I'll see you on the next one. Deuces. Bye bye. Abidi goody, baby.